Okay, you can decide I want to use my hair to cover those patches. This region I can say, okay, let me do like some baby hairs. All depends on the style of hair you're working on. Here's my brush. Let me draw my outline well so that I know what I'm following. If you want it all covered, just play around. You do this until everything is filled. Look at it very well. Be sure that it makes some sense. So this is what you would do. You can actually import a face that already has hair. You will not need to do all this, go through all this that I'm going through. So you can do this, then change to like the eraser. It's my eraser. To just like do a nice cleanup of the hair so that it comes out well. Maybe you are done and you feel some places you don't want hairs there. Can see, can clean it up properly, so it gives you like a neat job. Do you understand? So you can see the hair that we gave our crookie. Let's look. It solely depends on what you want. Get your eraser again, clean up. Then like you see, we'll go back to our face. We see these patches here now. Can decide you want to do some cleaning up, you can color pick that shade. If you see it's too dark, you undo. Oh, sorry, undo. This here I need to clean. To clean this here. go to the face. You can take a soft airbrush, like you want to spray, you want to highlight. You pick any color that you feel might fill up that part and to not be so obvious. You can see what I did. Then get your eraser, clean the excess. You understand? Go back to your pen. You will do the cleaning up and adjustments yourself. You can see that region now is shaded. You can now decide on this my face. Yes, let me like highlight and shade too. Like what we know, what we do, what we'll talk about in makeup. You shade, let me reduce it. We know that when you use your brush, this region, that's too dark. Reduce the size. It's black, so I need to use the brown. I need to color pick this darker side. Use it to like highlight the chin and to shade the chin and every other place. I create another region. Sorry. I can decide, okay, let me take my screening so that I can lighten here if we know how to do our makeup, so that it at least looks good. I can take my eraser, clean this excess. It's just like making up. When you see that maybe what you did, the opacity is, when I was shading, I didn't create another region. That was why I'm having a problem now. But my screening, I want to reduce the opacity so that it looks good. It all depends. Now when we are shading, I was supposed to, let me undo. Let me see if I can undo what I did here. The shade. Good. I want to undo that. Before we shade for the face, you create another layer. You click on multiply. Go to your soft airbrush, then you shade, so that if you want to reduce the opacity of whatever you have shaded, you can now go to the multiply region and reduce the opacity so that it's not much. If you feel what you've shaded appear to be too much, you reduce the opacity. Then you create another layer for the highlighting. Now let's highlight. You click on screen. We know that it's this region we are supposed to highlight, and maybe around the neck. Now the same goes to my screen. I can reduce the opacity if I feel it's too much. Then my multiply, there are excesses out, so I need to clean. Let me see. I don't think this excess was from multiply. I think it's from screening. Let's try and see where the excess, or it's from the face, when I first filled in the face. So if you are cleaning, there's something you are cleaning and you notice that what I'm cleaning, it looks like it's not cleaning, you highlight the different parts, because if where you are cleaning is not highlighted, it would not clean. Now I've blended this properly. Now my croquis has a face well blended to the body, though we can say that our face is not the exact color of our croquis. Let's assume that it is makeup. Most of the time it's not always easy to get the exact color for the face. You can actually decide to now use your soft airbrush to like just shade it a bit while highlighting the face. So we're just trying to make it to blend. You see that my face is highlighted now. I'm just trying to like blend the whole thing. If you do and you see it's not giving you what you want, you undo. You can decide, okay, let me use the multiply region to like just shade my face to look a bit like my skin. Do you understand? Or use the screening too. If you discover that maybe your multiply now made it too dark, you go on your screen and still just try and run it through until you get what you want. Then you obviously clean out your excesses around your face so that it comes out nice. It's around this region. This same thing goes for, now we have our croquis with our hair and a face. So the next thing is for us to draw what? Our outfits.